Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law through this channel. I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Dividend. So if anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an update from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, potentially by Monday. We're also going to be looking at an update from Roger Hamilton, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to be doing stock updates for PIXY, NGL, MBOT, XPEV, PIXY, which were all featured in recent videos. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first of all, headline here from Bloomberg, the S&P 500 halts winning streak with big options test. The Bank of America's Hartnett sees big stock rally followed by a big collapse. The Fed officials say rates may still need to be increased, potentially to tame inflation. However, interest rates were just kept on hold this week, so that has significantly caused the rally that we are seeing. So if we have a look at the next thing I'd like to share with you is some of the stocks that have just hit 52-week all-time highs today. So these are prominently include Apple, AAPL, Meta from Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, and if you remember, Nvidia is a stock that was prominently featured in the previous video. I also called out Adobe as one of the best AI stocks to hold for the long term, and that has also done exceptionally well. We know the returns from AI have been very, very good, and other stocks prominent also include Delta, Dropbox, and if we have a look at further down the list, we can see another interesting one further down, RCL, Royal Caribbean, great comeback there for the cruise industry, and also Workday. So let's start by giving a shout out to Junk Savvy, who stated, "I've been in communication with people who have provided information. Within the next 2 days, end of day Monday, there will be some kind of material news with regards to Next Bridge Hydrocarbons." So Richard Hoffman's been tagged in here as well as per this information. After that, there may be further actions that are taken. Next Bridge may take a different approach in the future than in the past. My sources are legitimate, credible, and with the same intent as the rest of us. Stay tuned, folks. So let's try to digest this. So potentially this is good news. In my opinion, I do think Next Bridge Hydrocarbons have been a little bit too quiet. They certainly could have stated much more than they have stated, and I think they probably stated absolutely nothing. So they do need to have more communication with the shareholders. Remember, shareholders are the owners of the company. Everybody who invested in MMTLP will be an owner of a Next Bridge Hydrocarbons. So I am looking for a positive change, and I think that positive change should include plans for the future. It should include also what they are looking to do in terms of dealing with the current situation, and also potentially an update in terms of people behind the scenes. So I'd now like to share a post from Roger Hamilton, who's just posted earlier today. From January to March, I was extremely vocal about GNS fight against naked shorts, and I think early on in that fight, GNS made some exceptional gains, and I think the shorts made some unbelievable losses. However, what Roger is now saying is, I've been forced to be much quieter despite plenty of progress on the legal front, spin-off, corporate actions, and company growth. So I'm not sure who is putting pressure on Roger to be quiet, but it's certainly not, it doesn't take a genius to work that out. So question mark why? West Christian has warned him and the CEOs who went public in the past with the fight against Wall Street fraud that came under attack and became the target themselves of investigation by the very institutions that should be protecting them from market manipulation. So not a great sign there. So it didn't take long for GNS to be targeted, and also we have also recently seen in terms of GNS stock price has come down very significantly from the recent all-time highs. And he's also saying here with regard to MMTLP, he's seen another good company CEOs being silenced. So that may explain what's happening with the board in terms of MMTLP, Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, being silenced, and retail investors losing out as a result of what's going on behind the scenes while the fraud continues. and obviously it is not positive. So Roger will be hosting a space, so if you go ahead and check his Twitter handle, that space will be shared later today. What now I'd like to do is have a look at some of the stocks that we called in the recent videos. These include ticker symbol NGL that was covered in the previous video, so there was a huge rating on that. That was also identified 98%, so have a look at the previous video for that. We also covered XPEV, XPENG, and there was a 25,000 order that was from China, so we'll have a look at that as well. We also called out PIXY, also known as PIXY, and MBOT. So let's have a look at how these have just done in this week. So starting with PIXY, over the previous 5 days, this is up just in excess of 6.5%. So great news there for PIXY. I think at one point it did go very close to $3, but certainly going in the right direction. The one that we called in the previous video was ticker symbol NGL, also known as NGL Energy Partners, and we can see here at the time of editing it's up in excess of 4.4%. I think on the week it's also up in excess of 7% and very close to 8%. So again, also doing exceptionally well. And the other one that I featured when it was trading around about the $10 mark, well, that was ticker symbol XPEV, also known as XPENG. At time of editing, currently trading around about from that recent price close to the $10. It's now at $11.42, and over the previous 5 days up in excess of 18.6%. So congratulations to everybody who got in that. And the other one that we covered in the recent videos was ticker symbol MBOT. This is also done exceptionally well. Over the previous 5 days, up in excess of 22%. So congratulations to everybody who got into MBOT. I know that one is certainly having a great run over the previous 6 months as well. So certainly one that we will be keeping an eye on. And finally, if you'd like to get stocks such as these through our live trading discussions on the Discord, you can join us. Details are available in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.